man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint. It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall.
It's tipped. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. Quick hands and the ability to anticipate the opening to create a turnover, so valuable, especially for a guard, as we see 2 tremendous talents with their ability to steal that ball away.
You know, and John Stockton, the only player to have cracked the 3,000 barrier in terms of career steals. You ask the fans about Stockton, and it's his passing they'll remember. But if you ask the players he's played up against, they'll tell you it's his defense that was just as sharp.
Noah with the block. Ahead. Here's Heinrich. Finished off the break.
I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spot. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be. You know, the Cavs last season won a bunch of games, but they had to fight for a lot of them. They often would fall behind early or dig a big hole and have to fight their way out of it. A rim rocker.
Looked for a second like he might rip the cylinder loose.
I tell you what, that is some grown man strength on that attack.
A different look now for Cleveland. Richard Jefferson, he's checked in for James, and it's Williamson for J.R. Smith. And the Bulls making a change here as well. Gasol's checked in. You mentioned, GA, the Cavs and their comebacks. They actually overcame double-digit deficits for 13 of their 53 wins last year.
Yeah, and Kevin, I remember their biggest one being a comeback after being down 17 points. I mean, so when you have the star power that the Cavs have, no comeback is out of the question. You're just never safe against this team.
Gasol with the steal. Outside Rose. And stolen by Love. Here's Irving. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist.
I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen throughout, just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively turning into quick points.
And that can't continue. I mean, if they hope to get back in this game, I mean, it's really deflating from a morale standpoint. They need stops and points, not turnovers.
And here we go, the Bulls fast break. That's good. Heinrich's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Bulls trail by 20. Noah dishes to Rose. He kicks it to Mirotic. 1 second left. He got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. Cavaliers ahead, running away with it. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but, you know, anything can happen. What can you say? LeBron James, what an impressive effort today.
Just in attack mode, he was able to get in the lane at will in that first half.
Yeah, it really was aggressive attacking basketball at its finest. I mean, really a lot of fun to watch.
Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game. What can you say? LeBron James, what an impressive effort today.
Yeah, he's played just a smart game overall offensively, looking for and finding the gaps in the defense, and also terrific shot selection.
Greg, that's exactly what we're talking about when we talk about being efficient as an offensive player. Fully on display there with him.
Down low, it's Love and Mozgov. Williams is out there with Irving, and it's Jefferson in at the 3 slot. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Three-pointer, Butler.
And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle on the board.
You know what? No rebounds, no rings, and they've controlled the boards, and that's what's given them control of this game.
Bulls made the postseason for the 10th time in their last 11 seasons. Last year, they have become a fixture, Greg, in the playoffs in the East.
And how about last season, Kevin, had that interdivision matchup in their first round against the up-and-coming Bucks. Some hiccups for them in that series, but they were able to prevail.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. James checked in for Jefferson. Shumpert comes in for Mo Williams. And J.R. Smith subbed in for Kyrie Irving.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar. Boy, in that playoff series against the Bucks, the Bulls looked like they were primed for an upset as they started slowly, eventually pulled it together, and came in as the underdogs against the Cavs.
What a passing display he has put on here tonight.
Yeah, he's spoiling us, Greg. I mean, there's just another fantastic dime drop right there. That one certainly should make the highlight reel.
From deep, James. Bulls trailed by 20. Down low. It's taken away by Smith. Here's Shumpert. Goes up. Got a hand on it. And they get it back.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
And the Cavs knocked out the Bulls in 6 games. Bulls went up 2-1 in the series, but didn't have an answer for LeBron. Strong effort from the Bulls, though, but they just couldn't match the firepower of the Cavs.
Gasol with the steal. Brooks, the pass to Butler. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. The Bulls shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. And the first one drops. Well, you go back last season, the Cavs had a very slow start to the year. Not surprising. They had a lot of new faces and people they were bringing together. Clark, it didn't look like the powerhouse they would end up being, as we saw.
Well, you know, they were kind of fumbling and bumbling around in the 5th and 6th spots in the East for the first half of the season. Made some changes, though, through trade, and that got them going, I think.
And stolen by Love. And there's the foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Verajau's checked in. Kirk Heinrich, he's checked in for the Bulls. It's tipped. Shumpert with the steal. Here's... Wow, we're going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Kevin. That was special.
Wow. Goodness, that was almost a circus-like dunk.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Verajau.
Well, we've got a moment to look back at last year's Bulls. 3rd in rebounding, 3rd in three-point shooting, and they also showed up in the top 5 in blocks. A good, solid team at the defensive end of the floor.
Yeah, and going back to their rebounding, very few teams could outmuscle them inside. The size and toughness to scrap for every carom off the backboard.
The Bulls shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
2 shots.
I tell you what, he has quite the act to follow, but Fred Hoiberg was a quick choice for the brass in Chicago. Signed that 5-year deal over the summer, was easily one of the most in-demand coaches available.
And Cleveland making a change here. Thompson's checked in. And a change for the Bulls. Derrick Rose is checked in for Kirk Heinrich.
Ooh, quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
Well, Greg, for Hoiberg, it's his first job as an NBA head coach. Now, we know he played. He's been a part of an NBA front office. Clark, he came from Iowa State, where he honed his coaching skills and was highly respected.
Yeah, very much respected, particularly as an offensive coach. And we know the Bulls are pretty solid defensively, and he'll be looking to ramp up that offensive approach for that team, and I think he will.
Here's Chicago. They're on a 14-6 run. Here's Gibson. Rebound by Smith.
All the defender had to do there was just stay close to him, and he did.
And James gets it to go on the assist by Smith. 20 points for LeBron.
And really, it looks like he may just try to take this thing over on his own and really build that lead up.
Took the safe route there. Wasn't about to do anything that would get him in trouble on that one.
Nope. Up and in with one hand, the most basic finish possible.
But he still makes it look good.
And Chicago has possession. From deep three-point range. No good on that last second attempt. Well, through 3/4 of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Cavaliers ahead, up 19. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our fourth quarter coming up next. And we welcome you back as we get going here in the fourth quarter. The final quarter of play can change everything. So the Bulls 5 right now. Butler team to Dunleavy on the perimeter. Mirotic is out there at Noah. And it's Brooks in at the point guard.
Another gap in the defense found there, and they've really had their number today.
And that one's good.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not going to get it done. They have got to figure it out.
Dunleavy's shot is off. The Cavaliers leading by 19. Irving attacking. Great defense that time from Noah.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
Brooks kicks to Mirotic. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. And that one's good by Noah.
No issues on that one. Good work all around.
Irving dishes to Varejao. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
Tell you what, he's not an easy guy to stop when he's got his sight on the rim.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
Did he just go chop chop there with that one hand tomahawk slam?
Dunleavy the best to Mirotic. To the middle. Noah's shot is off. That's downing for Chicago. They won that game against Dallas. And it's blocked by Mirotic. They retain possession. Outside Williams. Launches it. And good on the basket. Book it. And the Cavaliers lead by 20.
I think they're trying to go for the kill here. I mean, they're starting to take a lot more three-point shots than they had been before, looking to run away.
And as long as you keep getting quality looks, the coaches should have no complaints. Play with confidence.
The Bulls have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter.
Unfortunately, that's been the result for him over and over, guys. He just cannot find the bottom of the basket.
Risky pass in a situation like that. Very lucky that wasn't a steal.
Fortunate to get it through. I thought he was headed the other way with that one.
Picked by Mozgov. Irving passes to Cowan. Williams. Another miss by Williams.
When he's wide open like that, he'll rarely miss those.
Out to Brooks. Takes a 3. Shot no good.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Pau Gasol is checked in for Chicago. Rose comes in for Brooks.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team. I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
And the rejection by Smith. Gasol with the steal. Mozgov with the steal. Passes it to James. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
just Mr.